Nutrition Part 3. Fundamentals of nutrition. A calorie is a unit by which energy is measured. Food energy is measured in kilocalories. 1,000 calories equals 1 kilocalorie. 1 kilocalorie is the amount of heat necessary to raise the temperature of 1 litre of water by 1 degree Celsius. This measurement of energy is usually shortened and referred to as a calorie. Another measurement of the energy value of food is the kilojoule. 4.186 kilojoules is equal to 1 kilocalorie or calorie. When an organic substance such as food is burned, the energy in the chemical bonds is released in the form of heat, which can be measured. This process takes place in a bomb calorimeter and can measure the calorie content of various foods. From this process, the calorie content of the 4 energy-yielding nutrients can be obtained. Carbohydrate, 4 calories per gram. Protein, 4 calories per gram. Fat, 9 calories per gram. Alcohol, 7 calories per gram. The energy equation. Every situation of weight loss, weight gain, or weight balance is attributed to the energy equation, in which calories out, or calories used by the body, is subtracted from the calories in, or the calories consumed by the body. When calories out is greater than calories in, weight loss occurs. When calories in is greater than calories out, weight gain occurs. And when both values are equal, weight is maintained. Calories in. Calories in is the food that we consume, and a daily value can be calculated by multiplying the total grams consumed by the energy value of each energy yielding nutrient. Calories out. There are 4 main means of energy expenditure: basal metabolic rate, physical activity, thermic effect of food, and adaptive thermogenesis. Basal metabolism. At least 2/3 of the energy a person spends in a day supports the body's metabolic activities, such as simply keeping the heart beating. The basal metabolic rate is the rate at which the body spends energy for these maintenance activities, usually expressed as calories per kilogram of body weight per hour. This is often referred to as a person's metabolism. These factors influence basal metabolic rate. Age. In youth, the BMR is higher. Age brings less lean body mass and slows the BMR. Height. In tall, thin people, the BMR is higher. Growth. In children and pregnant women, the BMR is higher. Body composition. The more lean tissue, the higher the BMR. The more fat tissue, the lower the BMR. Fever. Fever raises the BMR. Stress. Stress raises the BMR. Fasting. Fasting and starvation lowers the BMR. Physical activity. The second component of a person's energy output is physical activity, or voluntary movement of the skeletal muscles and support systems. During physical activity, the muscles need energy above basal requirements to move, and the heart and lungs need extra energy to deliver nutrients and oxygen and dispose of waste. The amount of energy needed for any activity depends on how many muscles are involved and on how intensely and how long they have to work. Thermic effect of food. The body uses some energy to manage food. When a person eats food, the gastrointestinal tract speeds up its rhythmic contractions, and the cells that secrete and manufacture digestive juices begin to operate. This acceleration of activity produces heat and is known as the thermic effect of food. The thermic effect of food is proportional to the total food energy value taken and is usually estimated at 10% of energy intake. Adaptive thermogenesis. The final category of energy expenditure is the energy a person requires to adapt to dramatically changed environments. When the body has to adapt to physical conditioning cold and hot environments and other forms of stress. Eating and activity. Before exercise and sports activity, it is recommended to eat a main meal comprising predominantly of complex carbohydrates at least 3 to 4 hours before exercise. A snack can be consumed 1 to 2 hours before exercise. These snacks should be carbohydrate rich and be a mix of both simple and complex carbohydrates. Prior to exercise and sport, it is recommended to consume fluids in small but frequent amounts. During exercise and sports activity, it is important to continue to drink fluids in small amounts, not waiting to feel thirsty. After exercise or sporting activity, it is recommended to eat foods rich in carbohydrates to restore glucose and glycogen levels within 30 minutes of cessation. This meal should also contain protein for the repair and regeneration of tissue. It is also important to drink plenty of fluid to replace losses.